Hi, good evening. Good to see you. Good evening. Welcome. It's good to have you here. Good evening. Welcome to Life Preparations with Dorcas. Hi, hi, hi. Hope your day has been great. Hello, hello, hello. Good to have you here. We are live. Good to have you. Hi, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Life Preparations with Dorcas. Hi, Azaba with Christians. Hi, good evening. Good to have you on this live stream. Welcome, everyone. Everybody, just say hi in the comment section. Let's just see your face. Hi, 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 everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Just say hello to me in the comment section. Let me know you're here. Welcome. Good to have you guys. Welcome, everybody. And on this channel, we talk about all things preparations. And today we'll be talking about our offerings. Can you hear me? Please let me know if you guys can hear me. If I'm audible enough. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Thank you. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please let me know in the comment section that you can see me and that you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Can you see me? All right, you're audible and visible. Thank you so much, Azaba with Christians. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on this channel. Okay, good to know I'm audible and visible. Today we're going to be discussing about offerings. I know this is a bit controversial for some people, but we have to talk about it. Thank you. You can see and hear me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's Sam Lattel. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Everybody on this stream. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining. You are all welcome. And in another 2 minutes, we'll be starting. I want us to talk about our offerings. So let me do a recap of last week while we wait for others to join. Last week, we talked about preparing for church service, and we talked about physical preparation. We talked about the spiritual preparation. You know, truth is, most of us get to do the physical preparation. So, quick recap: physical preparation, getting your clothes ironed, picking what to wear first of all, making sure it's clean, making sure it's ironed. It's part of physical preparation. Going to bed early so that I can wake up early is part of physical preparation. Of course, getting your Bible, very important. Your journal or your jotter, very important. And we also mentioned that you get a pen. everything that you need to make your service wonderful. Those were the things we talked about. How you should have a bath and how you should dress well, feel clean, so that you don't go and be smelling really offensive and be a distraction to the people next to you. Are we here? Are we here? Are we together? Those were the things we talked about last week. So I'm just giving a recap of last week. Are we together? Let me know in the comment section if you got that recap. And then we talked about the spiritual side of things. We talked about praying for yourself, praying for the pastor, praying for the people that will sit in front of you, people who sit at your back, people who would sit by your left and by your right. We also talked about people getting ready spiritually by praying for the time of the altar call, praying for the time of the sermon, praying for the time of praise and worship. We talked about all of those prayers. For every session of that service that you're attending, you should pray about it. Are we getting the recap? Please do me a favor, share this link to your friends and family. Let them know we have started. This is already a recap of last week, and in a few minutes we're starting off with today's topic. So we talked about if for parents who have children, how you should see to it that your children go to bed early so that they can be awake early, and they won't be cranky. You know how it is. You now have to drag them to church and all of that. Thank you for liking this video. Please call in your friends, send them this link, let them know. Let's all discuss about this. This offering is very, very important. So I know that these days when we hear offering, we're all talking about money. Money is not the only thing you can give. A lot of times money is the easiest thing to give, but money is not the only thing you can give. So we have 3 T's when it comes to your offering. So the class has started. Please call in your friends, call in your loved ones, let them know that we are here and that we have started. Please, as we go along, drop comments in the comment section. Let's know that you're here. If you do have questions, please drop them in the comment sections. If you do have contributions, please drop them in the comment section so that people will see those comments and learn 1 or 2 things from you. So you are all welcome. Thank you. It's a pleasure having you on this channel, and my name is Dorcas, and this YouTube channel is Life Preparations with Dorcas. We talk about different things in life that we prepare for, and today we're going to be talking about offerings. So I know that people would usually not like to talk about this because there's a way the economy is. By the way, I'm currently in Nigeria. You can let me know in the comment section, where are you? Which part of the world are you? Are you in Congo? Are you in Ghana? Which part of the country are you? Let us know in the comment section where you are currently located. Please don't forget to like this video and call in your friends and family. Just share the link. Let them join us. Okay, Nigeria. Okay, I can see Nigeria. Sam Lattel is in Abuja. Diana is in Abuja. Thank you, guys. Thank you for responding. Okay, offering. So let me know in the comment section, is it only money you can give as offering? Because I know that's mostly the easiest thing to give. Is it only money you can give as offering? Or are there other things you can give as offering? Hi, everyone. Hi. Let us know, what can you give as offering? Okay. All right. I can see Kanya is joining from Nigeria, from Plateau State. All right. You're welcome. Everybody is welcome. Good to have you here. I'm all smiles. Thank you for joining. Okay. Hi, ma'am. Okay, that's Olatayo. Good to see you. Okay, so I asked the question, what can we give as offering? I know the easiest thing and the commonest is money. Okay, all right. I can see someone is saying services, fantastic services. So I categorize this into three. The three T's: your treasure, something you treasure, something that's valuable to you, your time, and your talents. But today we're going to be focusing on your treasure, and I'm going to be using money as treasure because right now, if you are in Nigeria, I can see a lot of us are in Nigeria. Most of us will know that the economy is very, very sweet right now. Okay, I can see Diana said you can give substantial items, not only money. Fantastic. So it's not only money we can give. We can give our time, we can give our talents, we can give our treasure. Now, when I'm talking about treasure, I'm going to use money today, particularly money. So I'm going to read out some statistics I wrote out from some research that I've done. And it's going to be very interesting to know that the most popular month that people give, so I'm talking about general giving now, that people give is December. It has 14.34%. So now this is a research that was done in the US, and the least popular month that people give is February, and that's 7.26%. Then the most popular day to give, of course you can guess, it's Sunday. Then the least popular day that people give to church is Saturday. Then the most popular hour that the church receives money most of the time, especially through electronic transfer, is between 8 to 9 a.m. And then the least popular time that the church receives money is between 12 to 2 a.m. Then for most people, their most preferred, for the older generation, their most preferred time to method to give is cash, while for the younger generation, their most preferred way to give is transfers. You know, of course, most of us are young people, so we like the whole idea of transferring and all of that. Good to have you guys here. I can see Alpha Chad is here. Good to see you. I can see Grace. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to give this video a like and then call in your friends and your loved ones. Let's discuss about this. Okay, now the next is that 60% of people are willing to give to their church digitally. So it means that with time and as the generations change from at one point or the other, most of our giving is going to be digital. Now, can you guess the percentage of people that actually give? From this research, 37% of regular church attendees don't give anything. When I say they don't give anything, I'm like, they don't put tithe, they don't put their offering, they don't give jack. Have you guys heard or have you noticed the people that complain most about offerings are the people that most of the time do not even give anything? But well, let's leave that aside. So, can you guess the most generous givers in church? In the comment section, let's go. The most generous givers in church. Let me see you guys drop your comments. Will it be men? Will it be women? Let me know. Because it was really interesting when I saw this answer. Who are the most generous givers? Let me see you guys drop your comments in the comment section. Can you hear me? Will it be men? Will it be women? Let me hear you guys. Okay, can guys say women? Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see your comments in the comment section. Okay. Okay. Some laterally say men. Okay. Then I say, I think the most generous givers are women. Okay. And those who barely have much. Okay. Clubhouse Gaming is saying men, okay? Grace is saying the most generous in church are the old men, okay? I mean those senior citizens. Okay, 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 okay. Ampersand John is saying men. Okay, guess what? I'm noticing that the men are saying men and the women are saying women. Am I right? Okay, let's see, let's see. Okay, so we're all correct, but the most correct people are the people that said the women. So this research found out that the people that were more generous with their giving were women. Now, in those group of women, in the group of the research that was done, it was found out that baby boomers actually are the ones that usually give more. So that person that said that those senior citizens also do give, you are correct, but it found out that most of them were women. So it means that the younger generation, we have to up our game in giving. So you're trying to find out this upping our game in giving, what are they even using this money for? Let me see you guys comment. What do you think church uses money for? Because again, it is important that we know what the church is using its money for. I think that that would encourage us to give. So let's go in the comment section. Why do you think that, what do you think that the church uses its money for? Let's go. Yes, Diana is saying the women have it. Yes, the women have it. Let's go. What do you think the church uses its money for? I want us to be as interactive as possible. Okay. It's good to have you all here. I'm so happy you're here. Let's make it as interactive as possible. Let's go. What do you think the church uses its offering for? Okay. Clubbers Gamers is saying to make it better, okay? Okay. So, okay, so let me, while you guys are dropping your comments, let me just read out a few of the things that I wrote down here. I wrote that it is used for staff salaries. We all know that most of our churches have staff. Now, when I'm talking about staff, people who support to make the administrative work of the church better. Thank you. Good. Thank you. I can see missions. I can see for maintaining the church and programs. Fantastic. Widows, orphans. Let's be very fantastic. To do the work of community. Fantastic. To build the church walls. To see the welfare of the pastors and church. Fantastic. Fantastic. All correct. And you guys just look. Everybody just peeps through my notes. Okay. 100 over 100 for everybody. Fantastic. Everything you guys said, it is actually what the church uses its money for. I would also want to add that it uses money for discipleship materials. So these days, like I said, as offerings are going digital, other things are also going digital. So let me use my church for example. As at the time I got married, premarital counseling was mostly physical. But guess what? A few years down the line now, premarital counseling is physical and virtual. So it means you can do it online. You can also be physical. Guess what? I used to think that, okay, the virtual was just for people who were outside of Abuja. But I now got to find out that no, it's not only for people who were outside of Abuja. So even because currently I'm in Abuja, so it means that if you are in Abuja at the moment, for one or two reasons, you will still be permitted to do your premarital counseling online. So it means that a lot of things are changing. A lot of things are changing. So they use money for things like streaming, live streaming. A lot of churches live stream. So you see that when you're in the hospital and you're not feeling too well, you can still join your church online. Maybe you just put to bed or you're on transit, something. For one or two reasons, you can still be online and worship with your church. So at the end of the day, all of these things come into play. So discipleship materials, church maintenance, You guys have said it. Missions, all of what you guys said is correct. So everybody clap for yourself. Let me see you clap in the comment section. Let's go. Okay, Kanyan said also for building construction. Very true. Very true. Okay. John is saying it is relative. Oh. John, we want to hear you out. Oh. What's relative? Please don't forget, call your friends, call your family. Let's talk about this offering thing. Oh, guys, it is important. And if you've not subscribed to this YouTube channel, I don't even know what you're waiting for. Please subscribe, call your friends, share this link. Let us come and learn a lot of things. And let's prepare. Life is not going to happen to us. In this life, we will all happen to life. Even when it comes to our offering, we will happen to it. Okay, let's go. So what are categories of offerings or givings in the church? If you have not liked this video, I don't even know what you're waiting for. We are waiting for you to like this video. Use the link, share to your friends and loved ones. Let's move on. What are the categories of giving in church? I know most of us will say tithes, offering. You got it. You are very correct. You have tithes, you have offerings, you have first fruits. So which other kinds of givings do you know? Because I have one category that I have not mentioned. What categories of giving? I don't want to give you guys all the answers. I need you guys to think through so that I know if you guys are giving or not. I've mentioned tithes. I've mentioned first fruits. I've mentioned your normal day offering. Okay? Kinds of offerings, kinds of givings in church. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alms giving, fantastic. Clubbers Gaming, did you read my notes? That is very correct. Yes. Okay, seeds, I think. Okay, for specific projects. Yes, that is very correct. Yes, because again, sometimes, most of the time, when churches have special projects, what they do is there is a special kind of giving for it. For example, is a building project. Yes, charitable giving. Yes, that's still under alms giving. Very correct, everybody. Pledges for projects, volunteering. I agree. Yes, and we all forgot our first fruits. It sounds like I'm in 1824, but first fruit is still important in 2024. First fruit is still important. So majorly, those are the kinds of givings in church. Everybody, you guys are all correct, and thank you for sticking around. You guys didn't leave me to be talking to myself here, so I'm very grateful. Please call your friends, call your family members. Let's all come and have this conversation together. It is important that we have this conversation. Okay, last week, like I said, we discussed about preparing for church, so we need to go to bed early. So moving on, why do you think we give? Why is it even important to give? Because again, when you know the reason why you are giving, it makes it easier to give. So let's move. Why do you think we give in church? Why do we think it is important to give? But before I even say those things, let me tell you guys some of the Bible verses that have encouraged me personally to give in church. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 25, and it says, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes will be refreshed. It is some of these Bible verses that have encouraged me. Proverbs 18 verse 16, a gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. These are some of the Bible verses. So somebody can help me drop them in the comment section. Proverbs 11:25, Proverbs 18:16, and also 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 6 to 8. Remember where it talks about how we should give, whether we should give sparingly or we should give cheerfully and all of that. So these are the three Bible verses that have really encouraged me to give. Remembering James also, James chapter 1 verse 17, where it says that all good and perfect gifts come from the Father above. And in that Father, guess what? There is no turning with that Father. Every good and perfect gift comes from above. And the last one is Psalms 24, verse 1, where he talks about God owning everything. The earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. Come on. So if God owns the whole world, what is my money to him? The Bible says the cattle on 1,000 hill belongs to God. So what exactly is my issue? You know. So those are the Bible verses that have encouraged me to give. So why do we give? I can see in the comment section, it's important to give to further the cause of the gospel. Very true. Very, very true. It is our mandate here on earth. Okay, gaming, Clubhouse Gaming say it is good to help. Yes, because it is part of it that is used for helping other people's needs. I totally agree. Now, when we give, it's a way of saying to God, we love you. So, have you been in a relationship? I know all of us do, because you have friends, you have brothers, you have sisters. Guess what? You do give them stuff. They do give you stuff. Let me tell you, they don't give you stuff just because you are their sister or their brother. They give you because they love you. So it is the same way. When we give to God, we are saying to God, God, I love you. So that is one of the reasons why we should give. And just like somebody has said, to further the cause of the gospel, remember Matthew chapter 28, the Great Commission, verse 18 to 20. The Great Commission, we are to go out, we should go and make disciples of all nations. Guess what? Money is important. I remember I talked about the 3 T's, your treasure, your time, your talent. All those things will be involved in the Great Commission found in Acts chapter 20, verse 35. Are we together? Let me know if you guys are still with me. When we give, it encourages our trust in God. Thank you. Giving makes you happy. Truly. If you don't give it, I don't even know. There's one satisfaction that comes. There's a joy. There's a certain level of joy that comes when you give. So, when you give also, God acts on your behalf. Do you want God to act on your behalf, or do you want to act on your own behalf? For me, I want God to act on my behalf. And those are some of the reasons why we give. So this is just summary. I'm sure there are other reasons. So if you have other reasons why we give, please you can drop them in the comment section so other people can learn from this. You see, Yakaka is saying, Gaska, I enjoy when I give. Good. You see, even when you don't even have, there's that joy that you just receive, that I put a smile on this person's face. Somebody should smile because you gave. And now when I'm talking about giving, now let me digress a bit. It's not only in church. I'm saying to your neighbors, to your friends, because again, the times we're in, it's easy to say, I don't have much, so I will not give. Good. It strengthens relationships. Very true. Very true. I totally agree. It strengthens relationships. So don't forget, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget, subscribe to this channel and call your friends. Let's discuss about this giving. It is very, very important, and I'm glad you guys are sticking around with me. I'm really enjoying the fact that you guys are here. If you guys were not here, I'll just be talking to myself. So thank you guys for being here. So how should we give? How should we give? Now, okay, yes, it strengthens our relationship. Yes, Clubhouse Gaming, okay, is an expression of gratitude. Fantastic. It is an expression of gratitude when we give. That's very true. Very, very true. Everybody is doing well. Everybody is doing well. Okay. We should give sacrificially. How should we give? Let us give sacrificially. Because sometimes we may not even have as much, but it's just an act of sacrifice when you give out of the little that you have. So it is important that we give. How should we give? We should give cheerfully, not out of a grudging heart, but with so much cheer in our heart. Remember, one of the translations of the Bible says, God is unwilling to do with a cheerful giver. So God will not want anything to happen to you, because when you bring your own gift, there's something that it does to him. He's happy that you are giving. Yes, okay. All right, we should give humbly, quietly, sacrificially. Very true. Yes, with a smile, with a hug. Fantastic. All these are very, very true. Thank you, guys. We should give happily. I agree. I agree. Yes, I agree. All of what you guys have said, you guys, everybody just peeped into my notes. So when I talked about sacrificial giving, it just reminded me of that widow who gave her widow's mite. Do we remember her? So everybody was giving, and this goes to tell us that whatever you're giving, God is watching. Everything is being recorded. God is giving. God is watching. So whatever you're giving, He is seeing it. That widow gave. For her, it was her widow's mite. So it may be the last thing. Let me tell you guys, if God gives you $10 billion, He knows the kind of offering He's expecting from you. If God gives you 50,000 naira, He knows the kind of offering He's expecting from you. So God has given us at different levels, so we should give to God and to people around us, not majorly because we have $10 billion, but because we are conduits. We are like pipes through which, God can disseminate some kind of information, disseminate gifts, disseminate love, and all of that. Yes, God multiplies us in every way. Miraculous. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That is basically how we should give. Thank you, everybody. So, I would like to say something. Giving, let me tell you people, is a way. I don't even know how do I explain this. Okay, so let me use this my guy in the Bible, right? You remember the story of Esau and Jacob when he took his brother's birthright and all of that, all those stories that happened, and God was watching everything. God was watching. So Genesis 27 verse 41, when Esau noticed, that his blessings were not there, and then he noticed that his mom worked against him to get his brother to receive his blessings. He was bitter. Now, it got to a point where Jacob wanted to meet Esau. He was so scared. How do I meet my brother? God has enlarged me. God has blessed me. But how do I meet my brother? Do you know what this guy did? Sharp guy. He sent gifts ahead of his brother. You can get that story in Genesis chapter 32 verse 7 to 8. He sent gifts, and he was hoping that if his brother could accept his gift, his brother was going to accept him. So if you have not been giving, the Bible says the gift of it, that your gift to make way for you. So it's not just with men, it is also with God. Guys, if you've been slacking on your giving, this is the time to wake up. Wakey, wakey. The bell is ringing. Wake up, wake up, wake up. And give. Guess what? Giving will always create conversations about you. Have you ever heard somebody say, that lady can give, or that guy, he's so generous, he gives? We're going to see that in the book of Philippians chapter 4, verse 14 to 15. Conversations will come up in your name. You know why? The story of the woman with the alabaster box, who remembers that story? She broke a year's worth of oil at the feet of the master. And guess what? He said that her name will always be heard. Are we not still talking about her? We are still talking about this woman with the alabaster box. What about the story of Cornelius? That is found in Acts chapter 4, or chapter 10 verse 4, where it was said to him that his alms, that's the alms he was giving, that he's giving and his prayers have gone up to heaven. I want my giving to go up to heaven, guys. I want it to be that when I'm not giving, heaven will check that. What's wrong with this girl now? She has been giving. What's happening that she's slacking? They will talk about my matter. What about the one of Abel? Guess what? It is still speaking. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 4. And then the story of the alabaster box, if you want to read about it, Matthew chapter 26 verse 10 to 13. So guys, if you've not been giving, it is time to start giving. Please, we're not done. We'll be done in some few minutes, but please call in your friends, call in your loved ones, share this link to your friends, put it on your WhatsApp status or your Facebook. Let people come. Let's talk about this giving. It is really, really important. All right. I would like to say that we are going to expect something as we give, especially when we're giving to God. It is when you give to a human being that you know what, it may not sometimes come back to you. It may come back to your children, it may come back to your sister, but sometimes God would see to it that it comes to you. So what do we expect when we give? We are giving because God is glorified, because 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31 tells us so. When we give, God is pleased, God is happy. Wait, who doesn't want God to be happy with him? Personally, I truly want God to be happy with me, so I want to give. Psalm 103 verse 4 to 5. When we give, we expect our rewards and blessings, as in Proverbs chapter 19 verse 17. And when we give, most importantly, we are laying up for ourselves treasures in heaven. It is so important because in Nigeria now they can steal anything. Oh, hey, are we together, guys? Let me know. In Nigeria they can steal everything and anything. In this world, there is moth, there are insects, anybody can eat up what you have. But when you store up treasures in heaven, nobody, no thief will break into your house and steal. And for me, that is a reason why we should give, guys. Are we together? Let me know in the comment section if we are still together. Let me know, are we together? Are we together? Let me know in the comment section. Are we here? Are we still here? Are we still here? Well, so thank you, Olatayo. We're still here. Thank you very much. So let's move on. For me, when we are giving, it tells us what we value. Giving shows what we value, who we value, and all of that. So if you value God, you will give to God. You value your friends and family, whoever you value, you will give something, no matter how small. You give. Also, when giving, remember, God sees the intent of your heart. God sees the intent of my heart when I'm giving. God sees the intent of our hearts when we give. So, what is your motive for giving? Remember, God sees the intents of your heart. He knows our motive, he knows our intent. So let our intents be clean. So in 2024, how do you give? Because there's a way it can be these days. By the time you're done shopping, your bag will just be empty. So how do you plan your giving? Remember, we're talking about preparations. So I've just given us some, we've just talked about generally offerings and givings. So how do you prepare to give, guys? Let me see you guys comment before I tell you guys how I personally prepare to give my offerings and all of that. Let me hear from you guys. I'll start with my first fruits. So a lot of times, for most people, you know how you've done Christmas and New Year and all of that, so you don't even have so much with you. For me, at the beginning of the year, I have this account. Every month, I send a particular amount that I know that by the time it is January the next year, I would have gathered my first fruit. So it's not going to be a burden to me. I'm not going to be pushing my mouth and complaining. Remember, God does not want a giver that is not cheerful. I want to be a cheerful giver. So that's how I do mine. For my tithe and offerings, guess what? I just do a standing order at the beginning of every year with my bank. So my tithe and my offerings just go straight up, to the bank account of the church. So when you see me bounce into the church with no offering, just know that, because again, so let me tell you guys why I started doing this. I noticed that it will get to Saturday and I'll start thinking, oh my God, where is my offering? Where is my offering? So I decided that instead of every time I'm looking for money, I will not bother. I will do my own straight. Now, for children, what I decided to do was, at the beginning of the year, I tried to get as much new notes as I can, so that, and then I buy packs of envelopes, because for children it's better that they see you package the offering and I teach them to pray on the offering before going to church. So it's better when it is in an envelope, so it is better presented with young children. If you have young children or teenagers, it is better that way, so that they learn how to present money to God in a very nice and presentable way. So for children, it's good to do it that way. But if you're an older person and you keep, it's Saturday night, oh my God, I don't have off, you really don't want that kind of situation. So it is better that you just maybe just follow me, copy me, do a standing order. It will help you. So at the beginning of the month, or whenever you receive your salary, if you're a salary person, or if you run businesses, you quickly just take your time, take your offering, just send everything. So for midweek services, the same. So now you're wondering, how do I get to do that? Let me tell you guys. So I have a certain understanding that has helped me with my offering. So I listened to somebody's testimony. He was explaining how that he has a certain percentage he increases on his salary per year, or sometimes per any increase he gets. And I adopted that person's system. So you can adopt mine. So per salary or per year, or sometimes I just go to God and I ask, okay, Father, what do I do for this year? And sometimes in the middle of the year, I can get an instruction to maybe tweak it this way or tweak it the other way. So to save me, because I don't want to hear that I didn't put offering in. What's that? No, Jesus maybe has to put offering. So you can choose to follow me, so that we don't always have to start looking for money. And if you have children or people that you give offering to put in church, please make sure that it is clean money. Hey, it's not nice. So let me just you guys, then when I used to count offering back then, somebody will put tattered money that you can't use anywhere. You are putting it to God. Hey, that is so bad. It is a height of disrespect. It is not good. If you want to take that money and give it to somebody that you value, remember I talked about our giving shows the people we value and the things we value. Please do not give your children or even you put that kind of money in the offering basket. Guess what? The offering basket will not shout and say, remove me, oh, this money it won't. But again, it does not say well of the things you value and the level of value you have for your God. Are we together? Are you guys liking this video? Are we making sense? Are we understanding? Have you guys learned from me? Who will be copying me? Because I also copied somebody. Let me tell you guys something. In this life, most of the things we are doing is copy you. Most of the time you are just copying from somebody. So like me, when I heard that testimony, I just said, oh, I've learned and I've been doing it. I sit with God and say, Father, help me. Oh, what do I give this year? How do I increase my offering, and all of that? So it has really helped me. So you will never catch me not putting offering, because that standing order does it for me. Standing order is it. My Friday offerings, because in my church we have Friday meetings. So if in your church is Wednesday or whatever day, just do it that way and you're good. So how do you guys give? What ways? How has it been for you? Okay, all right, learning. Okay, fantastic. Another thing is, when you're putting your offering, please don't forget to pray and teach your children to pray, especially when you have younger children, so that as they grow, they'll just continue in that line. Teach them to pray over their offerings. So you can start maybe by Saturday night. So with my young son, the oldest of my kids, what I do is I let him get his offering Saturday night. So when we're praying to go to bed on Saturday night, we pray over the offering, and so that tomorrow morning he's just going to put it in his bag and just be going to church. Sometimes that Saturday night I'm like, get it into your bag. I don't want stories. So that's how I've done it. So guys, you can do the same with your children, or even you pray over your offering from the house. It's not only when maybe the person leading the service says, let's be on our feet so we can pray over our offerings. Yes, that's also a good time to pray. You can start praying from your house. Remember, I taught us last week how we should pray for every segment of the service you are attending. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. What have you guys learned today about offering? Let me know what you guys have learned about offering. Let me know what you guys have learned. Okay. Arundusu, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Let me just know in the comment section what you guys have learned, and we're rounding up. So if you have questions, you can drop them in the comment section. If I'm not able to answer, I promise you somebody will be able to answer. Yeah, Jessica is saying smart move. Yeah, so I had to do that so that I won't be going to church without offering. All right, guys. Let me see. What have you guys learned? So that other people can learn from you. So if anybody wasn't here at the beginning of the live stream, he can see what we've learned so far. Remember, we have said the things we can give, what we can give, the 3 T's. We've said how we can give. We should give cheerfully. Remember all of those. And then the reasons why we give. Thank you. I learned one, give cheerfully. Standing order is key. Yes, learned to give. Okay, thank you. Chichi saying putting it in an envelope. Thank you. It makes it so presentable. Very true, guys. Very, very true. Please, if you've not subscribed to our YouTube channel, I don't even know what you're waiting for. We have a lot of things that you guys are going to learn from this channel. I promise you, just all you have to do is keep coming back, keep your fingers crossed, and by the grace of God, we'll be here same time, same station, 9 p.m. Station is Life Vibrations with Dorcas on YouTube. We'll be here. Okay, I learned scriptural backings for giving. Fantastic, guys. Thank you for joining me and sticking around. You guys didn't leave me to talk to myself. I am grateful. Thank you for the honor. Okay, I learned to pray over my offering. God bless you, ma'am. Amen. I learned to pray on offerings and teach my children. Yeah, fantastic. Yes, as we do. So let me tell you guys, whatever we're trying to do, let's also teach our children to do the same. Because one day we may not be here, whether we're old and we may not have the strength to teach them some of these things. So let's do well to teach our children these things. Remember, God was saying that he knew that Abraham was going to teach his children and his children's children like that. So let God be proud of us that we are teaching our children, knowing fully well that our children will also teach their children and their children's children like that. It is very important. Thank you, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Taya. Thank you, Jessica. Clovers Gamers, are you still here? Thank you. Thank you so much for sticking around. I am grateful. Life Preparations with Dorcas is saying thank you. Thank you. Who did I say thank you to? Okay, Kangan was here. Thank you. Alpashad, thank you. Sam Lattel, are you still here? Thank you. Who was here again? Clovers Gaming, thank you. Arun, I saw your love comment. Thank you. Have I mentioned everybody's name? If I haven't mentioned, Yakaka, you were here. Thank you. Kangyang, thank you. Who else is here? Thank you, guys. So I need to let you guys know that we'll be here by the grace of God next week. We'll be discussing something else. So keep your fingers crossed. By the grace of God, who is here? Chi. Okay, Sam. Thank you. Sam is here. Grace. Thank you. Yes, I saw your comments. Grace. Thank you. Who else? If I've not mentioned you, I can see we still have 10 people on the stream. If I've not mentioned your name, please just know that I'm grateful. But please just say how to call your name. What is it? God knows us by name. So how to call your name? Please drop your name in the comment section. If I haven't mentioned your name, okay, I've just mentioned Grace. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to pray over the church service. So I'm going to drop a poll next week because see, we're going to be showing walk-ins. We're going to be showing workings. So Would you guys want us to pick one of the Saturdays so that we'll pray? We'll do practical. Shall we said we're going to pray over our offerings, praying over every session of the service. So would you guys want us to take one of the Saturdays and do showing workings? Yes, showing receipts. Would you guys want that? I'll drop a poll maybe sometime within the week or next week, so that if we all agree, then we'll take one of the Saturdays and use it to pray over our Sunday services, so that as you go along, you can also let other people know that, just in case you forget to pray, when you pray here, you have prayed. Who else? If I've not mentioned your name, please let me know that I've not mentioned your name. But thank you anyways. Thank you. Thank you so much for sticking around. Do have a wonderful night. Don't forget to pray over your service. Don't forget to pray over your offerings. If you have not ironed your clothes, hallelujah, please run. Get your clothes ready. Pack your bags. Last week I did it practically, how I literally would switch bags a night before, so that I don't forget anything. If you have children, you need to pack their water and snack. Please don't forget to pack it this night. Thank you. You learned a lot. Thank you so much. Clubbers Gaming, thank you. Diana, thank you. Kangyang, Grace, Arun, everybody, I am grateful. Do have a lovely night. My regards to your family members, and God bless you. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you for sticking around. Bye. And good night. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Bye. And then thank you for dropping all the Bible verses for us in the comment section. So if you need to rewatch this, we'll be dropping it sometime within the week. The Bible verses will be there by the grace of God. Thank you, everybody. Yay. Thank you. Bye.